Holy frack! Holy crap! I gotta make sure my hair is down because I'm wearing headphones and they tend to make my hair stand up on end. Wow! First time viewing. What the fuck did I just watch? A Christmas horror story. Oh my God. Well. Here is a interesting little tidbit movie. I might end up watching this every year. I just might, because there is, it's not great, but there's enough in it that is just like really cool, and that ending is just really effed up. Okay, a Christmas horror story. No wonder Shatner's in it. It's just all effed up. Oh my gosh. It's okay, it's an anthology of sorts, but it's not a Christmas horror story. That's what we're talking about today. Did I mention that already? This is like the third time I said it. Third or fourth. It's an anthology movie of sorts, but not being a regular shoot the antennae. I haven't done that in a while.
Get the antennae! Get the antennae!
Not a regular anthology story where you have a story and then it ends, and then you have another story and it ends, and then you have another story and it ends. And it's kind of, I guess I would say it's taking a little tidbit of Trick or Treat where all the stories kind of entwine, but even Trick or Treat, those stories had, they were there, boom, 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 and they crossed. You know, a character from one story would be in another story, type of thing. This is just, here's what's happening, and then it fades out, and then here's what's happening, and it fades out, and here's what's happening. And then we go back to the first, and we see a little more, and then it fades out, and then we see a little more of the second, and then we see a little more of the third, and then we go back to the first, and it's that type of an anthology, which I think ruins it, maybe. But then again, it adds its own little character, its own little realistic character to the film, which I might want to say I appreciate because it is different than those. Boy, I'm getting way up high with my voice. Care, but it's like every word. It's like, eh. There's like 4 stories. There is a family, husband, wife, kid, girl, kid, son, who decides to drop in on their aunt, who they have bad vibes with. And the kid notices she has a statue of Krampus. Of course, we all know who Krampus is. We didn't 5 years ago, but thanks to the Krampus movie, we now know about it. I knew about it years and years and years ago. But he breaks the statue, and they all freak out. And they're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And so you have this family on their way home because things didn't work out. You have an African-American family who breaks the boundaries and crosses a do not trespass fence to cut down their own Christmas tree to bring it back. And along the way, they lose track of their little boy, their son. But then they find him. And then later on, we find out that he is a changeling, that it's not the real boy. And then you have, let me look at my notes here. Oh, you got this group of kids doing this film project where they're going into a school where these murders took place, and they're going to do a little documentary type of ghost thing, and they do come across some ghosts, and then of course you got Santa Claus in the North Pole with Mrs. Claus, Martha, and there are zombie elves that are attacking them. And you got a whole zombie story with Santa fighting off the zombie elves. And then wrapped up all in this little gumball, this little thing, is William Shatner as a radio announcer getting drunk on eggnog and playing Christmas themes.
Norman? Oh, hey, Norman. He's writing me a little Christmas card. This is exciting. What's it going to say? Wow, Norman. Susan, did you see that? You know who saw that? Jesus saw that.
Which kind of links not the stories, but the parts of the stories. Because like I said, it's not a story, and then there's a little thing, and there's a story, and there's a little thing. It's, as the movie goes on, it's a part of the story, and another part of the story, and another part of the story. And then we go back to the first story. It's weirdly done. Weirdly done. I'll have to say that all of them are pretty decent stories. Maybe the weakest out of all of them is the one with the family, with the 2 kids and the 1 kid that dropped the Krampus statue, even though that pays off way, way great at the end.
He comes for little boys who touch things they shouldn't.
Oops. Duncan!
That was very unwise.
The zombie Santa one is pretty damn fantastic. Santa kicks ass. the African American story is pretty damn creepy and horrifying.
You want to put your boots on? Come on, baby. You and Mommy can go have some fun outside. Yeah. Come on, buddy.
And then it gets even weirder and worse. The school one is haunting. It's like a haunted house type thing. That's pretty damn cool too. Did I like the film? Will I like it? Yeah, I kind of did. Is it a perfect film? No, it's clunky, it's odd, it's not, I don't know if the decision to split up the stories the way they did as puzzle pieces is or was the right decision. So it's like a certain story gets to a crescendo and then it fades away, and then we're with the other story, and it's like, wait, I want to see what happens here, and no, we gotta wait to go through a couple other stories before we go back there, and then we see a little more. So I think that's a fault of it. The frickin' ending. Just pulled the rug out from under me. It took me by surprise. Totally unexpected. Did I like it? Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it. Krampus. Vile enemy of Christmas. We end this tonight.
I thought it was a great wrap-up. Is it a horror movie? Is it a Christmas movie? Is it a Halloween movie? Halloween was just like 2 weeks ago, and I'm watching this now. And Thanksgiving's coming up, and Christmas is coming up, so I would watch this, if you're a horror fan, I would watch this around Christmas time, sometime in December. And give it a chance. Krampus, man. And that leads into the ending, and I can't say anything about it. I can't say any damn thing about it. Frickin' Shatner, man. He's pretty damn funny. He's pretty damn funny. They needed a big star name, I guess, and they hired him to do 1 day's of work, maybe an hour's worth of work, and they threw it throughout the entire movie. And it works. It fits into the weirdness and comical and horror of this whole thing. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. A Christmas horror story, man. It's like I said again, it's not a great film. It's not a perfect film. But will I watch it again? Yeah, definitely. And I'll probably end up throwing it in. You know, it's one of those titles when you're going across your shelf of all the horror movies and you see it and you're like, oh, I totally forgot what this movie's about. And I'm going to pull it out and put it in. That's what she said. And watch it. And you're going to be like, wow, I forgot how fun this thing was. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it's one of those movies. It's not like a classic that you're like, oh, I got to watch it every year. This movie's in my head. I got to watch it every year. No, it's one of those where you're going through and you're like, oh, I kind of remember that one. Let me throw that one in. Yeah, so just this ending blew me away. I had no idea this was going to be the ending, and it. Enough said. Enough said. So it's old Roger D. Channel Donstar. Thanks for watching. We'll we'll see you in the next video. Everybody, bye bye.